Hey everyone, how are you going? Today I'm going to bring you a fused Zamsu deck profile. Trying things a bit differently today because my phone camera is a lot better than the camera I normally use to record. So we'll see how this goes. Let me know in the comments how you enjoy it. But anyway, fused Zamsu Divine Runebringer. On the front side, it's pretty simple. When this card attacks, draw one, and then when your life's at 4 or less, or you have 4 more energy, which is important, you can draw one and then untap one. Then when you flip over, the leader on attacks draw one, but more importantly, we have the activate main, where we get to place one of our energy into the drop area. If we do, we can either give it dual attack or bottom deck one of our opponent's battle cards. So, how do we do this? Well, that's why we have the 4 Zeno Cosmic Unisons. So Zeno is one of the first Unisons that came out, and it came out with the set 10 Zamsu deck, and it has this activate main, which basically says your leader is mono blue, place top card of your deck into your energy, and then at the end of the turn, place the energy that you put into your energy with the skill into your drop area. So if you remove it with Zamsu, you don't have to do anything else. But this basically means we have a dual attack leader all the time because every turn we'll plus up with this. Pay 1 to do something with the energy, and then we'll ditch the energy with Zamsu. Going into the other cards for our unison, we have the 2 God Sealing Techniques. Moving on to, I guess, the more Zamsu only cards in the deck. Sorry, it's a bit slow. It's a bit hard to record what I'm doing as well as pick up the cards. But we have the 4 Rose Goku Blacks. Now, this is a card that came from the Anniversary set, and you are essentially just paying 1 to play this as long as you have 3 or more energy, and when it's played, you draw 1 and bottom deck a 4 or less. So that itself is a super good card. However, it can be used for a little bit more in this deck, and that's with our 2 Goku Black Rose Lofty Aspirations. So for 4, you can X Evolve on top of a blue Goku Black. Then if your leader is a blue Zamsu or Goku Black, and your opponent has 5 more energy, when a card evolves into this, place up to 2 of your opponent's energy in their drop area. So if they go into your turn with like 2 energy active and you have a Goku Black on the field, you can tap 4 to pretty much just nuke their 2 energy. They go back to 3. So it's a pretty good play. Fortunately, it doesn't have deflect, so it's not the best against blue. But everything else is pretty amazing against. Then on to, I guess, that's just the good mid-range blue stuff. We have 4 Piccolos, which comes with our 3 Pans. Most of the time, early game, you'll be playing a Pan to draw a card. And a lot of the time in this deck, you'll be using Pan to draw a card because you want to be able to combo it off because we want that early Z energy. Alright, next we have our 2 Borgos. Pretty much, there's a lot of Crimson in the meta, so Borgos is another good cantrip, and I just wanted more cantrips in the deck. Turn 1 play, pay 1, draw 1, and then combo it off at some point during the game. Against blue, you obviously keep it. The 2 Power Reclaims, they're just very good cards, not much else to say about it. Let's get these out of here. Then, using the philosophy that Kantasi and Evolve came up with, we are going to, in blue, generically have a lot of these kind of defensive cards which just help us combo out of attacks. So we've got the 2 Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Gokus. Mind you, our leader doesn't untap 1 turn, but essentially with the unison gets an extra energy per turn. So it's a pretty similar concept here. So yeah, got 2 Goku Blacks. 2 UIs. Once again, it's a very similar ratio to what you'd see in Crimson. The 3 Realmly Gods, and then the 3 D-Magics, and 3 Sensu Beans. So yeah, the defensive package is very similar. To be honest, the deck itself is pretty similar to Crimson, but it's just, I guess, a little bit of that flair. Ignore that massive pile we have over there. And then for kind of just energy sink effects to get us advantage, we have our 2 Black Smokes, and then our 4 Draw Apes. Draw Apes are very good in the deck because sometimes we run about 10 cards that are off color, and if we charge one of those off color cards with Zeno, we won't be able to use the energy before playing. So these are kind of those energy sink effects that I run in the deck. The Black Smoke, we all know what Black Smoke does, and we all know what Draw Ape does. So the very good colorless energy sink effects that we can use in the deck. Moving on to something that's very specific to Zamsu, encouraging Presence Monarcha. So basically, you can pay 1 to give your leader double strike for the turn and draw 1. And because we're giving our leader dual attack, it allows us to have a 15k dual attack leader. which is pretty scary. Then onto super combos. We have the 3 Vegetas and the 1 Zeno. Is pretty much just what's my go-to super combo split in blue nowadays. Just because you have cards like Power Reclaimed and Goku Black, being able to untap defensively is pretty important. And because red's so dominant, there's a lot of Broly Crown, so you don't want to leave too much energy open for defense. So that's pretty good. Onto our overwhelms, we have our 2 Dark Brolys. Very similar philosophy to Crimson. However, our Zeno is going to be putting cards into the drop every turn, so we'll probably get it filled pretty quickly. Then 1 Champa, 1 Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan's like the best blue secret at the moment. Yes, doesn't have deflect, but it can turn our dual attack double strike leader into a triple attack double strike leader, which is pretty crazy to be honest. Unfortunately, we don't have an untap effect like Crimson on our leader, so Beast Gohan isn't as good. You could potentially look at like Soul Strike and stuff like that. And I will probably end up putting a Soul Strike deck profile out pretty soon. Moving on to our Z deck. It's pretty simple. It's just the 1 Vegito, 1 Goku, 1, 2, 3. Gotta make sure the pretty cell is at the front. 3 cells. And then as you can see here, the 2 Beerus's. You can look at running the 1-drop Goku that you pay 1 for, and 3 Z energy. Then you can discard an extra card and draw a card. However, we have enough bottom deck effects off super combos and our secret rare that we don't really need to get rid of more cards in hand. So like we don't need to cycle. This is kind of just what I think the best generic blue package is for the Z energy. It's the triple cell because cell's pretty insane. Also, cell has deflect, which to me is a very important aspect having your Z energy, Z deck, sorry. The 2 Beerus because they apply a bunch of pressure, and then the 1 Vegeta and 1 Goku in case they have a massive hand. But that's pretty much the deck profile. There's one card which I don't have, which I don't own, which I would definitely put in. I'll quickly flick over to my computer screen. It's this Goku Black Countdown to Destruction. To me, this is just a free Z energy, so when you play this card, if your leader is a Goku Black or Zamsu, you draw 1, and you can't play this card for the turn, but the permanent, when you have 5 more energy, you can play this card from your hand without paying its energy cost. So you're essentially, for free, drawing 1 while getting a 5k combo on the board, has also a perfect card to evolve the Goku Black on top of. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this deck profile. It was definitely a lot quicker, probably a bit shaky. I'll try to find a better setup for my phone, but I think the phone quality is just significantly better than what I can get using my webcam that I've kind of got set up. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you've enjoyed the short deck profile, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.